as I am driving around in my tractor here, in total bliss, it doesn't get any more blissful than this and that, and feeding the horses. Anyways, as I am driving around on my tractor in this bliss, epiphanies come to me in a what you could call life meditation, living meditation. Once you have been awakened, and really what that word just means, you become aware. You become aware of self, you become aware of others. You just become aware and conscious of every moment in life, and you live present in yourself and with yourself. And the epiphany that came to me is that the Holy Grail that we have been chasing through the various rabbit trails of spirituality, whether that be the Bible, the Bhagavad Gita, all these texts, guys, they led us around the mountain for 40 years, again and again and again, in search of the Holy Grail when it was right under our noses. In that way, I would say that spirituality is the deception. You can see it as a malevolent way, but I see it in an amusing way now. Now that I'm on the other side of the desert, looking back, and I see it so clearly, spirituality is the game that has kept us looping, looking outward instead of looking inward. Guys, the Holy Grail is yourself. And the way I discovered it is through these moments of bliss that I'm experiencing, and the total peace, the total joy, the total love, the total happiness. That is the Holy Grail. Don't we describe heaven or the kingdom of God with those attributes and those terms? Peace, love, joy, happiness, bliss. That's heaven. It's a state of being. Now, why is it eluding us? Why has it eluded us for so long? It has eluded us because when we come into this dimension of forgetting, we come with all the baggage that we accumulated while playing this game. And we're so traumatized and so alienated from ourself, so at enmity with ourselves, that we look everywhere else but within ourselves. And what really brought it home was that short YouTube video by Joe Dispenza that says, unhappy people project their unhappiness onto the world around us, and happy people project their happiness onto the world around them. And that is the key. The key, and it's so true. It's a simple truth. When you are happy, when you are in the kingdom of God state, in the heavenly state, you can you see the world around you in a happy kingdom of God heavenly state. It's the mirror on the inside. So to obtain your happy self, you obviously have to work through your trauma, to regain yourself, to fall in love with yourself again, so that all these wounds and the discontent and the dis-ease that has beleaguered our heart and our soul, when we clear that out and replace it with happiness and joy and peace and love, we become that. And our perception, our glasses change. That's when you get rose-colored glasses. They reflect your internal state. So anyways, it is really simple now that I see it. And this whole search for spirituality is the search for yourself, your alienated self. And when you come home to self, you experience God, you experience heaven, you experience bliss. It. So maybe I can save you a lot of walking around the mountain and direct you directly to this purpose. Find yourself, reclaim yourself. This is the way. This is absolutely the way. There's no way outside of you. Don't look outside of you. Now, maybe some of the spiritual practices help you in reclaiming yourself. I haven't needed any of them. I just became aware of my discontent, my fears, my anxieties, and I met those things in love and compassion. And when these things rise up, I just hug myself and say, it's okay. It's okay. You're allowed to feel that. But here's a whole lot of love for you because you're awesome. You're awesome and you deserve it. And you just deserve to be loved. And when you love yourself and you find all those shadows that made you afraid of life, you transform, transmute it, alchemize it, and you will transform your life, just as I have transformed my life. So again, to recap, the Holy Grail is your sacred self, your beautiful self. The ego that everybody has called the devil and Satan. That was just your wounded, fragmented ego that was not self-aware because it was afraid of itself. Afraid of itself. Self-abandoned. Self-estranged. Come back to yourself and make peace with your stranger, which is you. Make peace. You are the Holy Grail.